What's up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about why I'm getting Forza Horizon 5 and why you should too. So this is part of my series where I talk about an upcoming game, movies, something that's coming very, very soon. And I talk about my own personal opinion, where I'm at with it. Again, whether I'm getting it, whether maybe I'm unsure about it, or whether I'm not getting it. And for this example, it's not so much buying. I know I've used that terminology before, and I'm sorry that I've used it for Game Pass games. So I'm going to watch my wording here very, very closely. I am getting Forza Horizon. I guess you can debate amongst yourselves if I am technically purchasing it, because one of the first reasons I'm getting it, and this is very honest, one of the gigantic reasons that if this was not even the case, I maybe wouldn't get it, is because it's on Game Pass. And again, why should you get it too? Well, do you have Game Pass or do you not? That's a big, in my opinion, thing for really any Xbox title. But specifically, again, this is a more like personal video. This is talking about like my more opinion or my gaming tastes. I'm not a racing guy. I do pride myself very honestly on being a person that can play really any kind of game. I have and I will continue to play so many different kinds of games, but there are some games that stand out as games that I've never fully been able to jive with, and two of them are fighting games like Mortal Kombat. Now, I like those games, but I'm just never good at them. I can never play them for too long. And also racing games, Gran Turismo, which I do respect the heck out of, Motorstorm, one of my favorite, or maybe my most favorite PlayStation racing game, and even Forza Horizon, right? I just don't jive with these games very much. I never could see myself playing them for long periods of time, and for that reason, would I waste money buying something I wouldn't play that long? Again, this kind of gets us all back to the point of Game Pass. Look, I'm not a shill on Twitter who's just going to say, Xbox is the greatest platform, get Game Pass, it's the greatest, service of all time. Now, I'm not a console wars guy, and I'm also not telling you to not get Game Pass. I think Game Pass is a phenomenal service. I think anybody that says differently is crazy. I mean, it really is. So, to me, getting the game technically for free, but again, there's that debate. Are you really paying $15 for it? But if there's like 2 games a month, then are you really paying, and you're paying $7.50 for it? Bottom line is, this game is free if you have Xbox Game Pass, and I do, and I'm going to take advantage of it. That's really, to me, that's the main thing. Now, the game looks beautiful. Forza games and Gran Turismo, on Sony's side, have always blown me away, and I'm jealous because normally I don't buy them. I don't support them, financially. I'm jealous because it's like, these are some of the best graphics in any game, and they're in a racing game. It's like the one genre I just can't play or never play, and they're spoiled because those people that play those games, they get some of the best graphics I've ever seen ever, and even specifically for Forza, I guess capturing the sky in like 12K, so like the lighting, the clouds, the sun, like it's about as close to being real as you can possibly get. That's incredible. Now, I wish that was in every other game, but it's not. It's in Forza, and that's completely fine. Another thing is, I guess what makes me, again, personally, a personal video, excited about it is I still don't have, Series S or X. My wife really wants an X. We're looking for one. We'll get one, one day. But I just, I guess in real time when I'm recording this video, a few weeks ago, I purchased a new computer, like an actual good one, like a RTX 3080. So I'm waiting currently for that to come in the mail, or in a very big box. And to me, a game like Age of Empires, which, maybe is out by the time you guys see this video, maybe it's not, Age of Empires, Forza, even like Halo, like I'm probably going to play these on PC. I think, if I'm looking at my Xbox One S versus my, this new computer, I feel like I'm going to get the most out of Forza on the computer. So again, myself, I'm personally very excited for that. And I guess from like a technical point, it is, I would say it's noticeable when you would have, I don't know how well it's going to run on Xbox One S. I think, the way they talk about it, Xbox Series X, I think is going to be more than fine. I think it's going to be phenomenal. Xbox Series S seems like it's going to be really good. Not as good as X, but still, if you have it, it's going to be great. But, PC, does PC reign supreme in your head? That's up for you to decide. So, you got that. You got the visuals. You got I've always been a fan of games where you can just be driving around, and I always forget what was the Ubisoft game, and I'm not even going to do this. This is all real time. I'm not going to even look it up. It was the Ubisoft game, The Crew. That's what it was, The Crew, where really that was pitched on, you're playing, and you can just kind of run into people nonstop when you're, driving other people online. Forza has that kind of element in it, and I like that quite a bit. The modes seem really, really cool. The gameplay, I will say, again, maybe not to pick a side. I don't want to start a console war or gaming war here. I think I may respect like the visuals of Gran Turismo historically more than Forza, but I think from a gameplay perspective, and again, like this is very limited knowledge, so this could all be wrong, and very limited play time, but I think I've always maybe respected Forza's mechanics and driving just because I'm not a fan of like real world like NASCAR racing. Like I don't watch it, I don't play it. So again, I respect the heck out of Gran Turismo, and I can't wait to see 7. But Forza to me is more of like a playground, different kinds of environments. Not that Gran Turismo isn't, but it's always, I would say, stuck out to me just a little. It's not a war because it sticks out to me just a little bit more. And then you have the added bonus that again, factually, statistically, whatever, when these games come out, Forza, now obviously Forza comes first, but Forza is on Game Pass, and Gran Turismo, it's honestly what I said in the beginning. I don't play these games. I don't buy these games. So the fact is, having this be on Game Pass where it's just like a throw-in game. It's saying, Alex, it's here if you want to play it. It's a reason to own Game Pass. It is value for Game Pass if you own it, and you're like, okay, well, what games make this service worth the price that I'm paying? Here's one of them. And there's more, but here's one of them if you want. And it's a very different kind of game that you just, it's different than Back 4 Blood. It's going to be different than Halo, and it's going to be a game I would say I drop, probably relatively soon after I play. Like, I don't envision, that could be wrong, but I don't envision myself playing this for like months. Upon launch, I'm looking to play it for a couple weeks, and then if it sticks out to me, if it's a multiplayer kind of experience that I like doing, or like, exploring Mexico or whatever, then I'll keep playing it. I'm going to get distracted because of Battlefield. I'm going to get distracted because of Halo, but after Halo comes out, there's a huge gap until Dying Light 2 in early February. December, past Halo, and all of January is entirely open. It's Halos for the taking, playing multiplayer for 2 months. It's Battlefield, it's Forza, it's COD, it's it's, I guess, going back in your backlog, which is what I have to do, and play some of the games that I've missed out on. That's the point. So I'm hoping Forza can kind of fill that gap. So, don't take this as an Xbox Game Pass commercial. Again, I really don't want to come off as those cringy Twitter accounts that do that, or even the ones that make fun of it but still end up doing it anyway. This is not a promotion for Game Pass. Get it if you want. Don't get it if you don't want. I truly do not care. But I do have it. I've gotten a lot of value out of it. And again, this is an example to me of, you don't have to play this game. This is a game that is very much for a specific group of people and not for a lot of other people. I mean, that's just, the racing games are like that. You know what I mean? Even for Gran Turismo, they sell like crazy, but they're a very specific kind of player that plays these games that may not play other games. So I completely get it whether you're in or you're out. I do think, though, that just having the barrier of entry being $0, you don't even have to pay. Or again, whereas Gran Turismo, like, yeah, I'm sure it's going to be phenomenal. I have no doubt in my mind Gran Turismo 7 is going to be awesome, but you have to pay full price for it. And now, people call me entitled or, money hungry or, I mean, ultimately, I want to save money. I want to build money. That's just the way. I don't really think I'm being like a baby about it, but, people online will say things. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this game. Are you getting it? Are you buying it? Because you could buy it. Are you buying it? You getting it through Game Pass? Let me know. I will be covering it, if you guys want me to at least. I can make a couple videos on it once I get it. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, all that good stuff. All my social media, my Twitter, my second channel, and our Patreon and YouTube memberships, they're all in the description below if you guys want to check it out. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.